Hey guys! And if you thought that Nintendo would slow down on the weird and dumb decisions now that the Switch 2 is out, you would be wrong. Because they just did something crazy with Mario Kart World. While I do think the game is excellent, and I'm really enjoying it despite its flaws, what they did with the voice actors of the game is really disrespectful. So, we've seen that they replaced a couple voice actors for the game, like the one for Peach and Toad, Samantha Kelly, and then also the voice actor for Donkey Kong, seemingly. But we found out yesterday, when Samantha Kelly was posting on Instagram, she said that Nintendo notified her just a couple days ago. Which is just absolutely insane. Like, just imagine if you're the voice actor for a popular character in one of the most popular video game franchises of all time, only to find out when a big new game launches that you're being recast. I can at least understand if Nintendo is recasting a character and letting the voice actor know like months or a couple years before. That is at least understandable, even if I don't really agree that Nintendo should change voice actors for certain characters. And I mean, yeah, I can kind of understand at some points when Nintendo would want to change voice actors, or if they're changing, like, the certain direction of a character to where they would want a voice actor. I don't always agree with it, because I feel like the voice actors that we've had for the Mario franchise over the past 20 years have worked really well, and I don't think needed to be replaced anytime soon, though I would say the new voice actors are doing an amazing job. I think Kevin Afghani is really good, even though he's still kind of fitting into the role and wasn't quite to where Charles Martinet was, but I can respect the new voice actors, even if I don't, like, entirely agree with the change there. But not notifying the old voice actor that they're being recast is just extremely disrespectful. Like, I do not understand that thought process at all. It almost seems like Nintendo doesn't even respect certain people like artists or voice actors and things, because it seems like sometimes Nintendo doesn't even credit them, or just, like, does things like this, just replacing them without warning. It is just extremely disrespectful, and it kind of seems like Nintendo, it seems a little, like, too confident in themselves to where they can just brand all of their games as just, like, one, like, monolithic thing, like, Nintendo made this, and refuses to acknowledge, like, who else, like, put their effort into this, everyone at Nintendo or any other developers and things. I mean, I might be getting a bit ahead of myself here, but that might also be due to why they don't list the developers of certain games that they publish until, like, right before they release. I don't know, that might be a stretch there. But it just seems like Nintendo doesn't have enough respect. And I can respect, like, the culture of Japan with the fact that people in Japan would rather be credited with the company themselves rather than them as an individual, like with composers and certain things. But I feel like sometimes it gets to a point where it's a little disrespectful, because Nintendo is a global company. Like, it's very popular throughout the world. So I feel like they should have respect for all cultures and respect all of the artists and voice actors and developers that are working for them. So I just feel like that really should have been handled differently here. And for voice actors specifically, I feel like there definitely has been a lack of respect, like, in a lot of media as a whole, I would say. Like, just, it seems like a lot of companies have a lack of respect for voice actors, and it's really unfortunate. And this just seems to be a part of that problem. It's not just a Nintendo problem, but also just a video game / entertainment industry problem as a whole. It's just really unfortunate that this happened, because I would have at least respect if they recast Peach and Toad's voice actor, if they let her know well in advance, but they didn't, which is just really disrespectful. And the weird thing is, Nintendo has been more respectful towards the transition between voice actors. with Charles Martinet, when he was stepping down as the voice of Mario, Nintendo did a big announcement about it and treated that fairly respectfully. I mean, a lot of people didn't really think so back then, but looking at it, like, in retrospect, I feel like that was handled fairly well. Like, either if Nintendo recast Charles Martinet or Martinet, like, stepped down willingly, we really don't know, but Nintendo at least let him know well in advance. He at least knew that he was being recast in Wonder. But that isn't the case for Samantha Kelly, which is just really, really sad. And they could have easily done the same thing that they did with Charles Martinet. Like, do a post about it, like, saying that she was being recast, and just, like, thanking her for, like, her 20 years of voicing Peach and Toad. They really should have done something like that, as well as some of the other Mario voice actors they've replaced, like with Donkey Kong, as well as Daisy, back when, like, Mario Wonder released. So I think that all of the Mario voice actors should be treated with respect, not just Charles Martinet. I mean, Charles Martinet definitely deserves that respect, but everyone in everyone voicing characters in the Mario franchise really deserves it, because they've voiced these very iconic and popular characters over the years, and their work definitely really should be acknowledged there, and I really wish Nintendo cared about that more, because it's just insane if, like, anyone found out that they were being recast for the role that they were voicing for, like, 20 years when, like, a new game with the character that they voiced released. It's just I cannot fathom that. Like, it is just insane. And Nintendo really needs to improve in that aspect. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts down below, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Blue Sky if you want to. Stay perky!